Welcome to the most unique podcast. It is the Menacing Millennial Podcast. We're coming at you twice a week, Wednesdays and Fridays. If that changes, or if you want to get a hold of us, please hit us up on Facebook at Menacing Millennials.
Thank you, Brent. We are your three hosts, Russ, Brent, and Jon, the best Menacing Millennial podcast in the history of the world. Look us up on X, formerly known as Twitter, at Menacing Podcast.
And prepare to be menaced by our wit, our charm, and our millennialness. And if you're not a fan of social media, looking at you, Brent, you can find us by email, menacingpodcast@gmail.com, and find us anywhere podcasts are available.
How are you doing?
Oh, pretty good. Have to, pay a little bit better attention to editing the podcast now, since Jon likes to throw curveballs my way.
Oh, that happens occasionally.
Yeah, I guess so.
It was unintentional. Oh, man. So,
What are you going to do?
yeah. Oh, we're coming at a very special episode today.
We are. Why is that, Jon?
Well, we're down one member.
Yeah, we got, I shouldn't say that so excitedly. They might get the wrong idea if he listens. Yeah, we're down a Brent.
We are down to Brent.
He's doing something stupid like celebrating his son's birthday.
Oh, I just thought we left him on the island in distraction.
No, we haven't got that yet.
Oh, dang it. Okay.
We're this close. Believe me, we'll let the audience know when he gets on Extracted.
Oh, man. Jeez. Well, so since there's no Brent today, we're going to have a special trivia.
Oh, we are. Oh, okay. I don't have anything prepared for you.
Yeah, well, this one's called Are You Smarter Than Russ? Star Wars version.
Oh, boy.
This is a special Star Wars trivia just for Russ.
Oh, this is either going to be really easy or very embarrassing for me.
I've thought about doing this for a while now, but that's only because I need to have one of us gone, which would be Brent, so.
Well, it worked in your favor. He's gone.
As a backup, in case, Brent's not here, we can't do trivia. So I've had, what? I have a trivia for Russ. Russ loves Star Wars.
I do. I claim to. Again, I don't know how this is going to play.
And so there are quite a few questions that I came across for this subject.
Okay.
So
Okay, so I don't know if you know this. We usually do 5 questions and a bonus.
Oh, okay. So we don't have time for 160.
No, not traditionally. No, we
Oh,
don't traditionally
okay,
have time
okay.
for 160.
Dang it. Okay, fine.
It's a good try, though.
Okay, fine.
I guess we could stretch it across 2 episodes.
We could.
Oh, this is exciting. Do I get a 50-50 and a phone a friend?
You get a 50-50. Actually, you don't get a 50-50. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Because here's the problem. There is one problem. Because you're so well diversed in Star Wars, I'm actually not going to give you multiple choice.
No.
This is going to be a little hard, okay? So I hate to do this to you.
Oh, that does make it a lot harder.
But I will say the questions, and like I said, we'll do some quick ones because I said we'll get through a few more questions. There'll be some easy ones, there'll be some hard ones, but you should enjoy this.
So no multiple choice.
No multiple choice.
Oh, boy.
Because I am unfortunately not versed in Star Wars trivia, so I couldn't do multiple choice.
Oh, boy.
I don't know all the planets.
You at least know the right answer, right?
Yeah, exactly. I do have the right answer, of course.
Okay.
All right. So here is an easy one.
Okay.
Just for you.
Thanks.
What planet is Pamela Amidala from?
Pamela Amidala?
Fine. Padme Amidala. I tried to trick you there.
So that one is, of course, the illustrious, beautiful planet of Naboo.
Naboo. Final answer.
Naboo. Final answer.
You are correct, sir. Well done.
Ooh, all right.
All right.
At least I've one right.
All right, cool. So here is a true or false question.
Okay, this is a 50-50
This
in
is
itself.
50-50. Here we go. R2-D2 originally had dialogue with actual speaking parts. I did actually not know this. So,
I actually think this one is true. Final answer.
sir, you are on a roll.
Oh, all
Beep
right.
boop, beep boop.
I'm glad they
Well done.
stuck with the beep
Now,
boop beep boop.
I actually do remember because I think I actually watched one of, like the Star Wars, behind the scenes. They did actually mention that he had speaking parts,
Yeah.
but I don't know. There was like some, I don't know, weird thing about that because, like I said, that was a long
How
time ago.
weird would that have been?
I know, right?
Could you imagine?
Speaking parts or something like
Star
that.
Wars would have been completely different.
All right, here we go.
Maybe actually Star Wars would have been a lot shorter if people could understand him just regularly. Like, hey, no,
Probably.
that's the guy. That's the guy.
I got it right there.
He's a Sith.
All right, ready?
Yep.
What was Han Solo frozen in?
Okay. Yep. That's gonna be carbonite. Final answer.
Well, we all know Han shot first, and so did you, sir. Well done. Well done. You're on a roll
Whew.
here.
Starting to sweat a little bit. Got to
I
air
know,
out
right?
the pits a bit.
All right, this might be a tricky one. Ready?
Yep.
How many forms of communication is C-3PO fluent in?
Oh no.
Uh,
Oh, I can.
because
The thing is, I got the line because he's saying, I'm
yeah,
fluent in over. Blip, 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 blip," and the number's completely gone when I need it to be there.
because he says it a few times, I think, throughout like the trilogy or the movies, doesn't he? Doesn't he say that a few times?
He
I think
does.
so. But do you want me to, I can give you actually multiple choice. Do you want me to give you multiple choice for this one? As I can.
Sure, I'll
Okay.
take multiple choice on
Okay.
this one.
Okay.
Sure.
Here we go. So, how many forms of communication is C-3PO fluent in?
I
A.
have an idea in my head of what it
Okay.
is.
A, 3 million. B, 4 million. C, 4.5 million. D, 6 million.
Okay, none of those are what I had in my mind initially, so I'm glad.
Do, 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 do. Oh, wait, that's
I like
probably.
that the little wavy music.
I know, right?
Disney probably won't like it, but
They don't listen to
okay.
this
So
podcast.
I am fluent in over. I'm gonna go with D 6 million.
Master Luke, you are my master. As Russ is the master of this question right here. Well done, sir. 6 million, which is a lot.
My first thought that I had was 1 million.
Oh,
That was
well,
what I
yeah,
was leaning to, and over a
that's
million.
true. Yep,
But it was a lot more. So,
yep. Okay, here's another one.
oh boy.
Who was Boba Fett's father?
Oh, okay, that's a softball one. That is of course Django Fett.
Ah, sir. Way to jangle that one away. Well
Ha!
done.
Like you. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you very
there you go.
much.
There you go. So, there you go. All right. So, you'll like this one. I found this question. I'm like, this is perfect for us because he loves this. Han Solo boasted that the Millennium Falcon made the Kessel Run in less than how many parsecs?
Ah, yes, of course, in less than 12 parsecs.
What is a parsec?
I think it's that's a good question. I think it's actually like a unit of measurement, isn't it?
Really? Okay, I didn't know. Interesting. You are correct though. Under 12 parsecs.
Oh,
Sorry.
what question was that?
I don't know. 7? It's 5. I'm not really keeping count here, so
Oh,
there you go.
just a
Just
casual,
yeah, just
casual
like I said,
tournament.
because there's no multiple choice and because you don't beat around the bush and try to talk your way through the answer, unlike someone, you get right to it. So there
I
you
know we're
go.
gonna have the shortest podcast show in history here.
Oh, that's what I said. That's why I picked a big one with over 160 questions. There you go.
Good, good.
Here's a good one for
Oh,
you.
what's that?
I didn't know this either. A little toughy. Who was the first character to speak in the first Star Wars film, A New Hope? You want multiple choice for this one?
Let me think a minute.
Okay, go
Let me
for it.
think a
Yeah.
minute. I gotta think back
I
to the
didn't.
movie.
It's a good question actually, because if you think back, it's like, oh, who is the first to speak in the movie? Because it was the first movie released from
Yep.
the first trilogy.
to speak. Um, are we talking? Let me ask you this: Are we talking a main character, or is it just any
Yes,
character?
it's a main
It's a
character.
main character. Okay.
Yep. And I'm
Uh,
trying to think of like who I first saw in that first movie because it's because yeah, I haven't watched A New Hope in a while, so I'm thinking which one was the first? What do you see? Because you're
yeah. So you've got the Corellian blockade runner being
yep,
chased down by the Star Destroyer.
yeah,
They're having a fight, and then it gets pulled in by the tractor beam,
mm-hmm.
and you get ready to. Uh,
The guys are running in trying to
yeah,
set
they're
up
getting
for
ready
the
to be boarded.
yeah.
So those guys don't have any dialogue; they're just running to their scene. Now, if I remember correctly, C-3PO is looking for R2-D2.
He is.
I think
I
so.
thought they were together.
No, because R2-D2 is off getting commands from
Oh
Princess
yeah.
Leia,
Okay.
which,
Here I am pretending I don't know, even though I have the answer in front of me. So
yeah, I know, you know what you're talking. So I have my inclination that it is C-3PO who says the first lines in Star Wars: A New Hope, and I'm gonna say final answer. It might be Princess Leia giving the message to R2-D2, but I'm sticking with C-3PO. Not gonna muddy the water. That's final answer.
help me, Russell T.O. You're my only hope. You are correct, sir.
Oh, for a second I thought you were gonna tell me it was Princess Leia.
Impressive. I did not know that C-3PO was the first to speak like in the first movie. That's pretty awesome. What does he say?
Oh gosh, I don't even remember. I think he's looking. He says something about trying to find R2-D2.
That one actually I don't know. I just was curious. I haven't, like I said, I just didn't know what he said. I was thinking, "Oh, we're doomed," or "R2, like, what are you doing?" Some sort.
It could be. I mean, you're probably pretty close.
All right. Next question.
Yes, sir.
In which movie did Yoda not appear in any form?
Oh, like across the board? Are we
Yeah,
talking?
did
Not
not.
the new garbage, though, right?
No,
The
no, no, no.
Is
Yeah.
it strictly original?
Hmm.
Okay.
In which
Well, it
movie
would
did
have to be
Yoda
because
not appear in any form? So he wasn't even in this movie probably at all.
that would be in episode 4, A New Hope, because he did not. He wasn't. It wasn't until 5 that Luke went to train with him.
It-
That's what I final
huh?
answer.
Well,
Episode
the
4, A New
Empire
Hope.
will not be striking back today, folks. He is correct.
Yeah, whoo, man.
Look
All
at
right,
you.
my confidence is now bolstered.
Oh, it's all good. You're doing great. You're doing great. All right. So might be a. Ooh, I don't know. Because you don't. You're a fan of the originals, 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah,
I don't know how you feel about 1, 2, and 3,
I love them.
but you don't like 6, 7, or 6, 7, or 8.
7, 8, or
Sorry,
9.
7, 8, or 9. Okay, cool.
No, I hate them.
Oh,
They're
okay.
garbage.
Because I'm trying to stick with the 1 through 6. That's what I'm trying to
The
do.
real
The real
ones.
ones, yeah.
I don't
So
I don't recognize the Disney movies of Star Wars.
understandable. All right, cool. Then this one is part of the first 6. So
Okay.
this might be a toughie.
Uh-oh.
What were Padme's last words to Obi-Wan?
Oh
You don't have to
no.
get them exactly, obviously. Just maybe if you get close.
Hmm. Oh boy. Okay, this is a tricky one.
This is a toughie one.
What were Padme's last words to Obi-Wan
He was.
Kenobi?
You mean Ben Kenobi?
Yeah. No, they're totally different people.
Spoiler.
Oh yeah, come on, man. What's up with that? My nephew listens to the podcast on occasion. If he
Oh,
hears that, I don't want you ruining Star Wars
that's
for him.
true. I apologize. I
Sheesh.
apologize. His real name's Craig. Craig Kenobi. There.
Craig Kenobi, yes. I feel like that would have been a little bit better.
Actually, kind of
Like
goes better. Yeah.
it doesn't, Ben Kenobi and Obi-Wan actually seem like
Yeah.
you hear that and you're like, no, that's the guy we've been looking for.
Also, How did he come up with the word or the name Ben? Like, who did someone give him that name, or
I don't know.
he
That's
just choose it? I will now be called Ben.
I'll be
Ben
now
Kenobi.
known as Ben.
Ben Kenobi.
Ben
Oh,
Kenobi.
I'm sorry. We're pulling a Brent. We're straying away from the question.
I know that's the joy of it. I love how though this guy, this hermit on Tatooine, under the name of Ben Kenobi, uh, the Empire doesn't even know. Like they're just like, well, we've searched the whole galaxy for Obi-Wan Kenobi. We've interrogated this hermit Ben Kenobi. It's not the same guy. Clearly, his name is Ben, not Obi-Wan.
Yeah,
That's the beauty of giant bureaucracies. They're
it
really
is.
inefficient, right? The Empire was a giant bureaucracy,
Well,
and if you had Elon Musk in there with his chainsaw,
ooh. Well,
he'd have gotten Obi-Wan.
and just to stick with Star Wars, that wasn't the Jedi they were looking for.
That's right. Yep, the stormtroopers. It got all of them every time. He never remembered that was the one he was looking for. The
Man,
droids. So let's see. Okay, what was the last? Now I have to remind myself what the question is. Read the question again.
what were Padme's last words? It
Just in
is
general.
just in just in. It's just like a. It's she. I was she obviously she's next to Obi-Wan. She goes Obi-Wan, and then she says her few words. Then, yeah, it is a toughie. I will say that.
Uh,
And like I said, you don't have to get word for word. Just in general, what do you think that she said to him?
that's very nice of you to be so lenient.
No, yeah, of course. Well, like I said, I can't give you multiple choice because then I'd have to make up three other ones.
Can I phone a friend?
Sure, why not?
No,
Okay.
we don't have to do that.
Uh,
I would expect him. See, the problem is, I'd expect the phone a friend to give me the right answer
ah,
because they have it in front of
oh,
them.
Misa, sir, will help you so much.
Oh no! Well, then I would be in trouble. If, of course, I would phone a friend and I would get Jar Jar. And of course that would happen.
He's the friendliest person in the galaxy. He's the only one who has a phone in the galaxy too.
You know what? I feel that Jar Jar got too much hate. I stand by. Hashtag stand with Jar Jar.
There you go. Well, he loved Padme. They got along very well
Well, yeah.
because they worked together in the Senate, right? He worked under her,
Well,
right?
she got him to become like a representative
Oh,
or
that's what it was. So I
something.
gotcha. Okay,
So
you can give up, sir, or you can just have a guess.
okay. So the last words they were to Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan. Um. Is it that? I'm gonna get. I'm gonna. This is my guess. I got the guess.
Okay, all right,
I'm guessing that it. I don't have it word for word, but
that's okay.
my guess is that she wants him to name him with the boy Luke.
Oh, okay, so I do remember that part because when she's giving birth, as they're taking out the babies,
She
like
says both
she
the
says
names
both the
though.
names.
Doggone it!
Yes, so
Hold
yes,
on.
yep. Because she goes, because I don't, who came out first? Leia? It
Hmm.
doesn't really matter, but it's like
Yeah.
Leia, and then Luke, and then she says what she says or something.
Yeah. So okay, not that. I'm not going to go with that. Thank you for the phone a friend help there.
Oh, it's Star Wars, Mr. Mystery, Man of Mystery. There you go. So
The hologram
yes,
hologram a friend.
there you go.
Okay, so I I eh.
I'll give you a hint. It has to do with Anakin.
Oh, does she? Okay, I'm gonna guess. Does she ask if Anakin's alive? Final answer. We're just gonna
Uh,
go with that.
you
Pulling the
know
trigger.
what? If I were to, I'd probably would have said the exact same thing. But she goes, "There's good in him.
Oh,
I
that's
know there is." I
doggone
know.
it. That's right.
As soon as I like read it, I'm like, "Oh my word!" I hear it now. I hear it in my head.
Yeah.
There's good in him because that was the last one.
I would never have gotten that. I
I
wouldn't
know
have
that
gotten that.
was a toughie. That was a toughie. So
No, I wouldn't have gotten that. Shoot. Well, there's my first stumble.
all right.
What question are we on now?
Well, I'm not really keeping count, so it's okay.
Okay,
Just
that's
let me know
okay.
when the
Next
time's
one.
getting close to end. So
we're just buying time on this
Fine
one.
time. Well, I figured this could be a fun, like I said, Star Wars. So it's Star Wars all the way through, and you can give us little tidbits of what you like about Star Wars too. Or if you say, John, that's a dumb question, you're wrong. Okay, cool. So
I always loved about Star Wars just the magic of it.
it
The
is.
space travel, the creatures, well, Jedi's, of course.
Hmm.
Well, I was more probably a Sith fan, but
Yeah.
they were cooler.
Well, as you always told me for years, he was just misunderstood. He had good ideas, right?
Exactly. Palpatine just was
Yeah. So
misunderstood.
yeah. All right. Are you ready?
Yep.
This will be an easy one. You'll like this one. Who
Okay.
killed Jabba the Hutt?
Well, that of course was the heroine, Princess Leia. She strangled him with a chain.
Ah, women power, right?
Nobody can remember what she was wearing, of course, but she strangled him with a chain.
Probably some sort of, very modern, what is it, space outfit, right?
Yeah, probably nothing like iconic or anything, you
Yeah,
know.
no, nothing. So, yeah, so, okay. Well done. Well done.
Thank you.
So, all right. Okay. This is, you should know this one. I know, have you seen the new ones?
Yeah,
Okay.
unfortunately I have.
Okay. All right. Cool, cool. What was the color of C-3PO's arm in Star Wars The Force Awakens?
What was the color of his arm?
Yeah.
Was it silver? Final answer?
I was going to give you a multiple choice. I'm sorry.
Oh, well, okay, give multiple
Okay.
choice. You didn't give me the answer yet, so.
Sorry. Yeah. A, silver.
Okay, now see,
B,
that's just.
B, blue. C, red. Or D, gold.
Oh, wait a second. No, okay, I'm changing. I'm
Oh,
changing. I'm
okay.
going C red. Final answer.
Correct. Which I don't really understand why. I forget. I know he says it. He goes, "Oh, if you're wondering why the appearance of my arm is like," he says some reasoning. I just forget what it is. So,
John, if you're trying to figure out the reasons behind the newer Star Wars movies, you're wasting your time. They're garbage, and to garbage they should return.
that's true. That's true. You want to know one of the questions?
Yeah.
This is just for fun. You'll get this right. What name does Obi-Wan Kenobi go by on Tatooine?
Kevin Kenobi? Is that
Craig.
what
Craig. There you
it was? Craig Kenobi? Kevin would have been a good one, too. Kevin
go.
Kenobi?
We did Bob. Bob.
Just Bob.
Bob.
Bob Kenobi. Yeah,
Bob.
he owns the local, airship shop downtown there, downtown Tatooine, downtown Mos Eisley.
Oh, that was great. That was great. All right. You ready for this one? You should know this one too.
I was born ready.
All right. Who freed Princess Leia from her chains at Jabba's palace?
Who freed her from her chains? It was the R2D2.
Well done,
Yeah,
sir.
he had his little, you just shocked it,
I like that too. All right.
zapped it.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, okay. Here's a tricky one. Let's see how well you know characters who played characters. So, oh, maybe I shouldn't do this. Never mind.
No, let's do it.
Okay.
Well, let's dive on in.
Who
We got
first?
8 minutes. It's 7.5.
Cool. Who first and most famously played the part of Chewbacca?
Peter Mayhew
Well done,
was the actor
sir.
who portrayed
Look at you go.
Chewbacca. Yes.
Wait, does he portray him in all the movies?
Oh, wait, except for the garbage ones that Disney did. Because I don't know when Peter Mayhew died, but I don't.
Oh,
Did he play him in the 1, 2, and 3? That's a good question. I don't know about if he did 1, 2, and 3.
well, hold on. Was he? He was only in 3, wasn't he?
Oh no! Why would I say he was in 1, 2, and 3?
I mean, 4,
Chewbacca
5, and
wasn't in there.
6.
Duh. Yeah,
Yeah.
4, 5, and 6 is what I
But
meant.
he
The
did
first 3.
He did appear in 3, but that was because Yoda went to the Wookiees.
Right.
But I just don't know
But
if he.
that was. Yeah, I don't know if he
Yeah.
played him in that, but yeah, 4, 5, and 6, and then they had a different actor for 7, 8, and 9 because
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, I got you. I got you. So, all right. What species was Yoda?
Ah, son of a gun. Small and green.
Correct, sir. Yeah, actually, you probably could be correct because the answer actually is Yoda's species is unknown. But you
Okay.
could be correct,
That
actually. So
makes
I'm
no. I've
very,
read that before. Yes, which is why I didn't know it either. So technically, my answer was correct. I'll pull a Brent and be like, technically, my answer was correct.
very correct. Yes,
I didn't know, and that was the
Yeah.
answer.
All right. Final question. Are you ready? This is a big one. According to the Emperor, who you love, what was Luke Skywalker's weakness?
Oh, goodness.
Ooh. Remember, you liked his ideas. You just misunderstood.
Yeah. Keep saying that you're gonna be in trouble or something. Um, his faith in his friends.
Wow, I didn't know that you had the same weakness as Luke. Well done, sir. Well done.
Your faith in your friends is your weakness.
Well,
I don't
that
think he
does
said
it.
it exactly like that, but
No, no. Actually, I think is like your faith in your friends is yours because Luke's claimed his overconfidence was his weakness.
yes, that's what it
There you
was.
go.
Yes, it was.
That's what
Yep.
it
And
was
then
too.
he was like, "Your faith in your friends is
Is yours.
yours."
So, well done, sir. That was. I mean, there's a lot more questions for Star Wars, but you did very well.
What did I get? Two wrong?
No, you only got one wrong.
No, I got Yoda wrong.
Oh, we don't
Yoda's.
know. We don't really know.
Yeah, but
So,
I.
okay, so you got two wrong. Fine.
Oh,
But
technically, yeah, I didn't know about. Okay, so we'll say two wrong.
you
Two
said two
wrong.
wrong. But your Star Wars trivia knowledge is very, very good. You are strong with the Force, my friend.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Lots of nerding out and playing games and reading books and
Uh,
whatnot. Although I know people who are my level of knowledge is pretty surfacey for Star Wars. I know people who are very deeply invested in it.
well, and it's
And
like,
I wish I was like to an extent. I just
well, like you said, like I knew someone who like read all the books and like got into like Star Wars like history and all this stuff too. He's like, did you know this, this, and this? I'm like, what? Like, what are you talking about? Like, oh, this is in the books. I'm like, oh, I only follow the movies. I'm sorry. I don't get into Star Wars lore, about like how the lightsabers are made and like certain crystals mean certain thing, blah blah blah, like or how like this and that. I'm like, I just like the color. It,
yes. Well, it gets worse when Disney took over because there's a lot
yeah.
of things that became the quote unquote legend.
Yeah. I do like though how Mace Windu, Samuel L. Jackson's character, he goes, they always say, "Hey, so how'd you get the purple lightsaber?" He goes, "Oh, that's so I can see myself on screen." I knew exactly. You
It
want you wanted to stand out on screen, which and in purple,
became an iconic thing.
it was. So I've heard rumors or whispers that they might make a spin-off series that he actually didn't die.
I've long been a believer that Mace Windu didn't die,
I
but
don't think he did either.
unfortunately now they've had so many Jedi who didn't die, it kind of ruins it all. Like it's like, well,
Yeah, I
was
know.
it really? Poor Qui-Gon Jinn who got stabbed, and then people survived a lot worse. Now,
I will say that is a character I wish had more like history, like more like background, like more like movie stuff, like Qui-Gon before Qui-Gon Jinn became, Qui-Gon Jinn
oh
says. I'd
yeah,
be really cool to see because he was such a cool character. Liam Neeson brought that character to life so well, and did such a good job and everything with that. I was just like, oh, I wish there was like a short series on that. Like, what was Qui-Gon Jinn like before he became, all that.
give Disney time. If there's money
But
to
they're
be
gonna
milked out of that
ruin
cow, they will
it.
do it.
They're gonna ruin it
Yeah, well,
though.
absolutely. I mean, they're absolutely gonna ruin it.
I mean, I've written George Lucas many letters that he should just take over again and just try to, revive the,
I wonder
life.
how he feels seeing his crowning achievement just destroyed.
Well, he probably hides on his farm knowing that what he did was a mistake and now everyone's going to crucify him for doing it when he comes out. So he's never coming out of
Probably
his home.
probably changed his name to Ben Lucas and is
That, that-
hiding out in the
uh,
desert.
it's actually, yeah, Craig Lucas, stuff like
Yes, Craig
that.
Lucas there, yes.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that was fun. I enjoyed that. And
Well done, John. Thank you
thank
for
you.
rescuing the trivia portion of the
Of
show.
course.
If
It was either that or psych. So uh,
oh yeah, well that okay. That would have been good too. Both
Oh.
of
I
those
don't,
good
I do
options.
Star Trek, but I don't know if you're a Trekkie or not. I didn't think you were.
I could do maybe surfacey stuff on Trek. I'm not. I enjoy Star Trek. I've watched quite
Gotcha.
a bit of it.
Okay.
We had a teacher that was into Star Trek, and he would have Star Trek viewing parties.
You're right.
I won't
Who
say any
was
names,
that?
but
I'm trying to think who that was now. You have to tell me later, but I think I do remember that.
did you
Yeah.
ever go to those?
No, I never did.
Okay.
I never got into to be a Trekkie. Like my dad was, but then Star Wars came out and I got introduced to Star Wars and then I became a Star
Oh,
Wars fan. And I didn't get introduced to Star Trek really or really get into it until the movies came out with Chris Pine and all that stuff. And then
oh,
I got into the older stuff. Like was it Andromeda or no, that's not right. Star
that was
Trek.
a different sci-fi TV
Oh,
series.
okay. What's the I know there was Enterprise.
The Next
Next
Generation.
Generation, I
I
think.
remember actually when I was young, it was still on TV, and I remember
Yeah.
my dad watching that a few times.
Yep. That was good classic. That was back when TV was good, you know.
Yeah, it was enjoyable. Now I'll be Brent for a minute. Now there's just too much on. You get a million channels and nothing to watch.
All these streaming services, and all I can do is just go through each streaming service, and I can't pick out anything. I end up just turning off the TV and reading my paper and going to bed. We miss you, Brett.
Absolutely miss you, buddy. And that's the end of this episode. But as usual, we'll be back Friday with another menacingly millennialistic episode.
Live long and prosper. Oh crap, that's the wrong series. Dang it.